I want to raise a dog, so I post a guide. As a result, the online dating partner actually private messages me. There is a golden retriever that no one wants. Mother's health, clingy feeding, sterilization. Not picky eaters. Home delivery. Do you want to open the door the next day only to find that the nemesis with dazzling blonde hair? Why is it your dog? The nemesis laughed until the dog ran away. Can you support me just because I posted that I wanted a dog? Big dog relatives. Good temper. The kind that will lie on the ground and wag its tail and wait for me to come home. Is there any recommended variety, or are there any stray dogs in the same city waiting to be adopted not long after? Online dating partner private message. I have a golden retriever that no one wants. Mother's health is sticky. Sterilization is not a picky eater. It's easy to raise, and someone even delivers it to your door. Do you want it? Yes, of course. I'm sending him the address. While testing, do you send it yourself? Would you like to meet? By the way, Mao Tuan Tuan second reply is a gift from my friend. Okay, I'm a little lost. Mao Tuan Tuan is the online dating object I have been talking about for half a year. His head is a big and naive golden retriever. Character is thick and clingy. Morning and evening greetings. Intimate advice. Love burst gold coins. Get all 648 boxes of Seascape scores for me. In the beginning. It's my rule, pure online dating. No video, no photos. Keep each other warm as electronic pets. Even ask to add the other party with the new green bubble number. But now, 6 months later, I had a vision for him that exceeded my expectations. I'm starting to want to see him. Mao Tuan Tuan, this address. I'll confirm again. The address you just sent. That's right. That's right. Although frustrated, but thinking about having a big, muscular golden retriever, I'm still happy. Swept the pet store. Another dog guide from Mao Tuan Tuan. The next day I opened the door. How can the stiff smile on your face be you, the person standing outside the door? A head half lower than me with delicate pink hair. Leather jacket half. Black turtleneck. Close to the body. Interrespiratory microscopic. The undulating spring light is so clear that it is unspeakable. My nemesis. Ruyan Lu smiled. It seems to be pulling and turning. I'm here to deliver the dog. How to be disappointed? What about the dog? I looked around. It's empty. The only two who can stick their face to the golden retriever. It's the flamboyant, fluffy hair on the top of his head. Ruyan Lu didn't answer. Head hanging slightly. Fine white. The soft and white fingers pulled down little by little. The black suction of the tall building was slowly revealed. Inner circle black thin band close to the skin. Make a dark red mark. Red marks with a touch of frustration. Follow his breath and sink deeper between the stems. Ruyan Lu raised her eyes slightly. Lip corner hook. The dog ran away with a hobby. Can you support me? Yes, really. Of course it's true. I sneered. Ruyan Lu, you choose a mental hospital. I'll pay for you. Hospitalization package, year and month are okay. But don't come to my house to get sick. Nerves. I rolled my eyes. Slammed the door shut. The sound of knocking outside the door followed. We were childhood sweethearts at that time. You can't just wait and see. Childhood sweetheart. Bullshit, our relationship is called a sworn enemy. Speed anyway. You are in a state of emergency. We're penniless. No place. Why is your family broke? It was quiet outside for 2 seconds. Ruyan Liu's voice sounded leisurely. How, I didn't lie to you. I have a home now and can't go back. Card is also scammed. Awo couldn't help but open a small crack. Reach out and hold the doorframe. Stare at him. True or false? I just went home to get the dog. Just came in. I saw my parents warmly entertaining a man. They said he was my grandmother. Asked me to marry him. Hey, what a gift. Why don't you ask your grandma to marry them? Ruyan Lu was stunned. Then he laughed in a low voice. Yelling is fun to chat with you. Don't change the subject. Later. Ruyan Lu with her chest in her hands. Lazy against the door. Height and long legs. The convex rear warp squeezes the door frame narrowly. It annoys me and wants to slap him. I said, how tall is the secret of a man's agility? My brother is a boy. Why don't you introduce my brother to him? And we had a huge fight. My parents cut off my living expenses. I ran away from home. The man is afraid of dogs. Before I go home. And took me to your golden retriever's room. What is your family old enough to play football? Turns out he was afraid of dogs. He won't find a place where the dog isn't. That's the stray dog I just brought back from the rescue station. He has no idea how difficult it is to raise. Ruyan Liu's voice lowered. Zhang Yang's handsome tone was a bit more frustrated. The face that was born with the breath of a prodigal son. Frowning now. Looks like a homeless golden retriever. This moment. I'm a little soft-hearted. Remember what Mao Tuan Tuan mentioned before. The friend who sent the dog often rescues stray dogs. A while ago. Just donated a large sum of money to a homeless dog rescue agency. Lenovo Lu Ruyan is currently starting a business. She probably doesn't have much money. Ruyan Lu seemed to hear the loosening in my tone. Raise your head immediately. The eyes are as bright as the sun under the first snow. How, are you willing to adopt me? And I sighed. Come on in. This is the apartment my parents bought me. Leave school net. The area is not small. Raising a large dog will never treat him badly. More than enough to support a person. Grit your teeth and pretend to be fierce. Just a week no. Get out of here in 3 days. Mobile phone vibration. The message of online dating object Mao Tuan Tuan lights up. Mao Tuan Tuan asked my friend. Have you arrived? Have you seen the dog? Do you like it? At the same time, Rian Lu sat cross-legged on the carpet. But bury your head. It seems to be chatting with someone. From behind. Really like a big dog. It's just that the dog is light and shallow. I thought about my words. Arrived and saw the dog. It's just that the dog can't protect it. No, I heard that the dog is very obedient. I knocked the cause and effect of the matter very quickly. He hesitated to type a line again, and I temporarily took him in. Do you mind? Mao Tuan Tuan returns in seconds. Why would you mind? Extremely subtle. If the hairy ball shows a little bit of discomfort. Even if I just ask why. I won't be lost. He really said he didn't mind. Still open and open, nowhere. My friend is a nice person. Beautiful legs. Good physical strength. I haven't been in a relationship in 20 years. He loves motorcycles. But obey the law. Never racing. Next time you can ask him to take you for a ride. He will definitely agree. He was actively involved in public welfare. So I take a breath. This is related to temperament. I don't know. I thought it was Mao Tuan Tuan introducing me to someone. I think. Mao Tuan Tuan must have been deceived by Lu Ruyan. I think he is so good. I'm itchy with anger. Lie down and shoot your phone. Staring at Rian Lu on the carpet. Rian Lu leaned against the sofa. The phone slides on the keyboard fast enough to clear customs. King Soft Express hair is loosely covered at the back of the head. Shake occasionally. The key is that he is visible to the naked eye and chatting happily. I'm so angry to see my nemesis chatting happily. It's worse than me losing money. Are you close? Mao Tuan Tuan's relationship is not bad. I know him well. Rian Lu is really a nice person. The relationship is so good. Then why don't you take him in? The screen finally went quiet. After 2 minutes. Mao Tuan Tuan replied slowly that I live in the dormitory. Can't help him. Don't talk about it, I had something to do when I was a kid. Talk to you later. Rian Lu also put down her phone. He looked up at me. Wink at me. Chatting with my friend. Yeah, what's your relationship? Remembering Mao Tuan Tuan's generosity just now. Drop the phone. Enthusiastic netizens. Still a friend. Regarding the matter of taking in Lu Ruyan. I thought that in the placement process. With our years of non-confrontation. It can definitely make a fuss. As a result, Lu Ruyan's performance was unexpected. He's like a big, well-behaved dog. Even a bit of Shihao. What is this? He pointed to the cat food on the cupboard and asked about the cat food. You have a cat. It is not prepared for stray cats on the roadside. And he kind of nodded. Like really listening. Then the next second. He asked if I could eat this. I was taken aback that you were serious. He blinked. Innocent expression. No, if you really eat it, I will call the police, believe it or not. He bowed his head. Sit back on the carpet obediently. After 2 minutes. I opened the door to go to the convenience store downstairs. He stood up again immediately. Shihao, where are you going? I'll go with you. I have a big head. Rian Lu, don't follow me. He took a close breath. The expression is innocent and wronged. You are kind to take me in. I'm worried that you won't be happy. He looks like a big dog scolded by its owner. Successfully made me swallow all the lines I scolded him. After gnashing teeth and placing him, we tacitly began to find a way to find the dog. He went to contact the property housekeeper. And I had an idea. Command Chad to use Plum Blossom art to predict the dog's position. It turns out, we're both pretty unreliable. In the evening, Lu Ruyan suggested going out for a walk. Where to go? Near my house. What if he's still around riding that 1250 G3? He drove me through the city at night. I suddenly realized. Rian Lu is indeed very beautiful. Shake slightly with the turning action. The soft pink hair was a little scattered by the wind. Occasionally pass under street lights. I can see the side of his face. High nose bridge. Sharp eyebrows. Watching in the dark. A bit more quiet and restrained than usual. Look even further ahead. His voice was low. Through the helmet into my ear. With a little soothing. No eggs found. Lu Ruyan's performance actually made me a little scared. And I went home. Sitting on the sofa. Suddenly I thought of the influence of short video platforms. Simply posted a dog search inspiration on Douyin. Start brushing the same city again. Trying to find a clue. A video is swiped halfway. And I paused. The background looks familiar. Luxury and elegant home decoration style. Dripping Italian imported furniture. Marble coffee table in front of the floor-to-ceiling windows. The camera wobbles. A dark-haired elegant man enters the picture. Shy with a smile. This is a video. It's a simple one from my fiancé's family. My fiancé is more arrogant. You're having a tantrum with me now. So this video is only about me. The netizens in the comment area are crying, brother. Did you enter the wealthy family god my little blogger has developed? I'm so envious of the world of rich people. Video continues. The camera rotates slowly. My fiancé fell in love with me at first sight. They gave away all the dogs for me. And it dawned on me. This is Rian Liu's house. Rian Lu takes a bath. Wearing a towel. Look closely at my phone. What are you reading? This is the man who let your dog go. Ruyan Lu was silent for a second. Take the phone. 5 seconds later, he looked up. It's him with a confused face. Good guy, Ruyan Lu and I are around the phone. Click on that video blogger's homepage together. This is a man named Dao Tao. What a cool beauty blogger. Most of the works on his homepage are around a few dozen likes. Comment. Only the room tour video. The number of likes actually exceeded 2,000. And it's going up. What is the opportunity for the blogger and his fiancée to meet? Tao Tao is so cool and enthusiastic reply. It's like a novel. My grandmother saved his grandmother. So before we met. He is ready to promise. Save your life. Oh, promise me. Ruyan Liu's face becomes calm at a visible rate. He gritted his teeth. Struggling his phone. Put it in my hand. Trying to show me a friend request that he has rejected. Please argue. I was wronged in the middle. What he said is not true. I'm leaning on the couch. Swinging my feet leisurely. Well, I believe you. You believe me. Who are we? I don't know you yet. Ruyan Liu's face loosened. We're bitter enemies. You move it bigger. Patients know the difference between big and small. Or ready to fart. Are you that kind of person? Shihao raised his hand in anger. Like scratching my head. But in the end, he still hammered weakly. Mumbling something. Ears are slowly turning red. How can you say the word dating directly? No, let's put it another way. Shihao. Don't be angry. Take a look at the readings of my dog hunt post. 200 to recommend likes add up to only 3. It can't go on like this. I have to find a way to bring some popularity to the account. Pull up your hair. Suddenly turned his head. Look at Lu Ruyan. Sell your beauty. What do you mean by selling your beauty? Ruyan Lu, don't look over. He coughed lightly. The ears are a little red. Almost bleeding. It will be popular soon. I don't think so either. Wipe the road all the way. I don't think it's good to twist it. I love that shirt on you. And lots of healthy sunshine. The positive pink way. Shihao, don't do this. I don't want smoke. Did you misunderstand? I'm not here to betray my ho. Who's coming? I winked at him. Of course it's you. My dear nemesis. Why Lu Ruyan? Don't you want to help the day after receiving Lu Ruyan? I started a new account with Ruyan Lu. Where is my golden retriever? And posted the first video. Glad you like golden retriever too. And have their own opinions. I designed the video content. In dim light. Ruyan Lu in a black evening dress and a black turtleneck. Look up and expose. Close to the neck. The sharp jaw is outlined by the shimmer. Brow bones deep and sharp. The whole person exudes an indescribable aggression. The camera advances slowly. A hand comes through the lens. One finger hooked his choker and pulled lightly. Ruyan Lu approached. In the originally cold breath. A hint of submissive ambiguity. This is the moment. Scene switching. He changed into a fluffy beige sweater. His hair was tousled in front of his forehead. Eyes sincere and enthusiastic. Like a harmless golden retriever. He looks expectantly into the camera. Eyes sincere and enthusiastic. An obedient golden retriever. Just 15 seconds. Completed from high cold danger. A contrasting change to charming meekness. The filming process was not so smooth. Can Ruyan Lu stand up straight? Don't move. Shihao. You're going to pull my neck. Don't let me move. You brought your own pumping helmet. I can't even adjust the position for you. Why are you so tight? Are you sure this is not a torture device? And he was mumbling. Reach out to solve. Rough action. The hand slipped and the black bag was strangled deeper. He gasped for breath. The ears quickly became red. So stupid hands. I said I'll come. I put one hand on his shoulder. The other hand carefully grabs the button of the draw. Cut close. Don't move very lightly. But I can feel his eyes up and down. And the heat of your fingertips against your skin. I got close to his deep eyes. Ruyan Liu's eyes suddenly dodged. Okay, I'll take a step back. Pretend you didn't notice him. The handsome guy track is far inferior to the beautiful woman track. Crowded with labels like pure female college. Once the video is released. The likes soon came to 4 places. The data is good. Do you think so? Ruyan Lu frowned slightly. Shihao, don't you care at all? What do you care about? Nothing. You mean that man, right? Anyway, the cleaner clears himself. Let's catch fire first. He opened his mouth. Seems to want to explain something. Finally, he whispered, listen to you. Busy for most of the day. I'm finally free to chat with Mao Tuan Tuan. I forwarded the video to him. To find a video taken by a dog. The dog search revelation has been arranged in the top comment. Sure to find the dog soon. The video is really good. Little Stone is really smart and innovative. The tenderness of the hairs overflowed from the screen. It's really different from Lu Ruyan. A gentle and considerate doggy in a dog. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of the willow smoke on the carpet. He sat lazily. The long legs are casually extended. Staring intently at the phone screen. Especially that pink hair. And with the slightest movement of his body, it moved. Make him more like a big golden retriever ready to go. His eyes stopped for a second unconsciously. Then suddenly back across the river. Ruyan Lu raised his head. His eyebrows twitched. You know Mao Tuan Tuan well, Right, yeah. Is he from your school? 2. Yes, so you do. Don't know him. Then what kind of person is he? Usually nice people. Zealous and reliable. People are also good looking. Good looking. Compared to you. He raised his chin. Same as me. I resisted the urge to drool. Ruyan Lu loves stinky farts. If you can get him to admit that he is on par with him. The appearance of the hairball is definitely ceiling level. So did he tell you that in fact? But we've been dating online for half a year. In fact, I recently wanted to meet him offline. For example, the opportunity to send a dog this time is very good. As a result, he avoided meeting friends. Lu Ruyan, what do you think he is thinking? Ruyan Liu's eyes were long. He met someone he liked. It will pounce on it as enthusiastically as a dog sees its owner. But at the same time, he is quite committed. Did you agree on any rules not to meet? Make me look away guiltily. He chuckled in a low voice. Bad man playing with emotions. What are you angry about? It's not your feelings you play with. He leaned back on the sofa and schemed slowly. Scum, you kiss him or kiss me. You scum me for an outsider. Ruyan Lu, you're done. I'm going to kick you out of the house. Outsiders, yeah, compared to you. Of course he's an outsider. His expression is subtle. A little happy and a little unhappy. After a while, he muttered a hum. A few hours later. Video likes break 10,000. The comment area is also not pestering and barking. What dog tell me to eat a big bite? Cold prodigal face. Well-behaved cat soul. What a beautiful contrast. The last hand is also good. I want to pull him out too. In private messages. I also received a lot of clues from IP in the same city. True or false? I am in a certain district. I saw a golden retriever wandering the street. Here's a pet shop owner who said he found one. Excuse me. Look carefully at the picture. It doesn't seem to be the same one. Not the golden retriever. There is a husky. Do you want to take advantage of the heat? We made a second video. Shi Hao, why are you wearing my clothes? Ruyan Lu stood beside the locomotive. Frowning and holding my hand. Changguang, my brothers love to watch it now. This won't work. This won't work. I am not reconciled. Keep lobbying. You are also in good shape. Then show your waist. On the 10th he raised his voice. The root of the ear quickly dyed red. This doesn't work either. My wife can't find a boyfriend. You are in charge. His eyes were burning. I subconsciously avoid. Turn around and complain to the hairy ball. Ruyan Lu is really a slut. What's wrong with him? Unwilling to sacrifice myself for art. Little Stone, are you bullying him? How could I possibly? That's right, Mao Tuan Tuan. Did you not send me a spring photo for several days? Sorry, I'm a little busy these days. Coming soon. Mao Tuan Tuan's reply is always so prompt. I don't know why. I got close to stealing. Glancing at Lu Ruyan. He's putting away his phone with his back to me. A bit on the face. I go to the bathroom. The bathroom door is closed. I touched my chin thoughtfully. Has this guy been chatting a little too often lately? The second video is out. This time I made good use of his locomotive. In the dim night of the video, Ruyan Lu sat on a locomotive called Waterbird. Slightly turned the throttle. The low roar of the engine makes people's eardrums vibrate slightly. Then he turned to the mirror. The hair around my ears is scattered by the wind. With a cold foreign object in his eyes. Like a beast ready to go. Lens shake. He jumped out of the car. Suddenly steps towards the camera. The eyes are stained with a bright girlish smile. The corner of his mouth raised a little. Like a golden retriever waiting to be fed by its master. Just 10 seconds. Existing impact. Hidden tenderness. The video has just been released. A new private message popped up. Hello, I recently took in a golden retriever. It is very similar to the picture you sent. Would you like to come and take a look? I immediately turned my head and called Lu Ruyan. What's the matter? I'll pass the phone. Someone said they might have found the dog. The night is getting darker. Lu Ruyan rode me on a motorcycle. Walking through the brightly lit city streets. The night wind whistled past my ears. I grabbed him by the corner. The brain is full of that golden retriever. At the destination. A young boy stands at the corner of the street. Behind him was a big, muscular golden retriever. Ruyan Liu's eyes fell directly on the golden retriever. And she turns to me and she nods. Are you here to recognize the dog? Yes. You can call me Curry. Golden retriever sees us. Wagging his tail and running happily. However, he did not stop in front of us. It went back to the Curry. Circling around his legs. May I ask where you found him? Nearby Riverside. Curry is not good. Laughed knowingly. The night I lost my job. Sitting by the river in a daze. Spring suddenly came and licked my hand. Makes me think maybe life isn't too bad. The golden retriever hears the name of Spring. Immediately approached and licked the Curry hand. The tail wags faster. Is Spring the name you gave him? What was his name before? He doesn't have a name yet. He's the dog my dead friend came back from the rescue station. My friend said. He is waiting for his true master. Give him a meaningful name one day. So Spring is the golden retriever you're looking for. Great, I've only been with him for a few days anyway. I'll bind him now. Oh, right. I tied him up and bought him dog food. No, nothing. Give me back the Spring. Curry stunned. Ask why. Because he has waited for his master. Also waiting for a significant person. Lu Ruyan didn't ask me why. He rides a motorcycle. Take me through the city night. Silence all the way. The night wind blows. I'm leaning behind him. Keep your head up and pretend to be calm. Is she how sad he suddenly spoke? Low voice. I guess not. Fate is important. Spring has found a good master who needs him. I'm too happy. As for my mother. I will have other dogs. He didn't ask again. Just hold on to the accelerator. Keep driving forward. And I went home. I lie on the sofa. We found the golden retriever. Hairball, congratulations. Congratulations, Little Rock. But it has found its owner. I can't bear to take it away. Little Rock, you are great. The dog meets a good person. It will be happy. You will also meet better. I don't know. In fact, I'm still very reckless. Since you said there was a golden retriever waiting to be adopted. I rehearsed it countless times in my head. I own a golden retriever scene. Roll on the carpet with it every time. Go for a walk, stack its stuff all over my house. Let it be my family. I'm looking forward to it too much, but if I want spring back, then I'm taking other people's lives. Number 10 has just come back from the cold night. Ruyan Lu was steaming hot. He threw what he took out of his arms into mine. Fried chestnuts with sugar. Because I don't like to hug. I know he sat cross-legged. Drop a complete chestnut on my conscience. Number 10 Lu Ruyan has solved the choker. Leaving only faint red marks. Seriously, you treat me like a dog. What are you doing? How are you like a dog? I rolled my eyes. The sour emotions have been suppressed. Golden retriever. Not only can you be a horse. Can also be a cow and horse. Bring you tea and water. Laundry and cooking. He's got his head up. Seriously, rap chestnuts. You say fate is important. If someone. Either way, they will collide. My phone suddenly rang. The video report you took for Lu Ruyan on the 10th. When Ruyan Lu and I didn't know. Account number, where is my golden retriever? The second video of 500,000 likes in just a few hours. Success comes easily. I panicked and set the dog on the top to withdraw. Simply explain to netizens. The whereabouts of the golden retriever have been found. In the comment area again, in the voice of the wife one after another. Found a hot review from the familiar ick. Tao Tao is so cool. Ecstasy wife is so beautiful. Or click on his homepage. He also succeeded in liking over 10,000 UN. Even posted a new video. Tell the story of him and his fiancée. Didn't you say last time that I was afraid of dogs, so the fiancé sent the dog away? There was an accident while delivering the dog. The dog ran away and now the fiancé is trying to find the dog. By the way he finds dogs is very creative. You might be able to get him. Immediately, some netizens reacted. It won't be a like. The more one code golden retriever. Right is the hand in that video, your hand kill me system display. Dao Tao is so cool and likes these two comments. Under his guidance. Even in our comment section. There are also many netizens who do not know the truth. It started to knock him and Lu Ruyan. I turned to look at Ruyan Lu. He finished peeling the chestnuts. She was cutting me in the kitchen with her apron on. Finish a lap. He also cut it into the shape of a rabbit. The look on my face. I take a deep breath. Sarcastic hiss. My wife is so beautiful. The fruit knife in his hand. What do you like about Tao Tao? You startled me. He muttered something. Cut a piece of apple closely. Pass to my mouth. Eat this first. Clean him up after eating. What's the point of arguing through the network cable? How can it be enough just to report his account number offline? PPP is exciting enough. Let him and the Lu family completely miss out. That was the biggest blow to him. The next morning. Ruyan Lu and I skipped class and went straight to him. He's been vaccinating me all the way. My mom and dad really liked him. You say there is a way. What is the way? I turned my face away. The secret cannot be revealed. Arrived at Lu Ruyan's house. Father Lu really greeted him aggressively. Ruyan Lu, you still have the face to come back. It's not that you get married on the same day. Get in touch with other boys first. What's wrong with you? Ruyan Lu frowned. Just about to speak. I jumped out from behind him. Long time no see, uncle. Liu's father's eyes suddenly lit up. It's how again, you came back with the puppy. I deliberately took Ruyan Liu's arm. Lean intimately on his shoulder. To reassure uncle. Ruyan Lu has been living with me these days. Live together. Liu's father's gaze. Staying on our arms together. Brighter eyes. Yeah, him. It must make you angry. I was kicked out by you, right? It's okay, I dragged him to apologize to you and auntie. But uncle. What did you just say about marriage? What is it about touching boys? Was Ruyan Lu kicked out because of him? I didn't wait for Dad Lu to answer. I continued to preemptively complain. By the way, uncle. Ruyan Lu promised to give me a golden retriever. As a result, the dog was let go before he could see it. Make me look forward to it in vain. I thought Ruyan Lu was playing tricks on me. I almost broke up with him. Liu's father's expression changed subtly. That's just a friend's son. Come and stay at home for a few days. So, uncle, you are too big. I can't bear it. Let ordinary people live in my house. Also Lu Ruyan. But the smile on Liu's father's face gradually expanded. Nod again and again. Yes, We didn't think it through. However, how? Your relationship with the puppy. When did it become so good before? I thought that beating before was a kiss and scolding. Was it love? After saying that, I glanced at Lurian with a half smile. He pursed his lips. His eyes were full of shock at his father's attitude. As a representative of early marriage in the circle, Liu's father and Liu's mother, I have been dedicated to Lurian University before graduating. Let him sell it. What Ruyan Lu doesn't know is, I was the best person for his parents. I used to go crazy to my parents to match us up. For this reason, when my dad was fishing in the Air Force for 3 full years, willing to swap fish buckets to save my dad from ridicule. One when my mom was a horse fanatic. Take the initiative to include all spouses. It wasn't until this year that his parents completely gave up fighting poison with poison. That's the wicked method I use. Shihao was right. Let him stay at the hotel. Then there was the sound of footsteps on the stairs. Ruyan's voice is sweet and real-world friends. And I look around. I saw a well-dressed boy coming down the stairs. His eyes lit up. A happy smile immediately appeared on his face. You are back. It's my fault what happened before. We should take our time. Ruyan Lu looked at him coldly. Frown slightly wrinkled. Very impolite tone. You call me Smoke. Are we familiar? Are you worthy? You call me Mom. Does it also omit sex? Just call him Uncle in charge. You see, when he asked this, the boy turned to me. He is Shihao. Ruyan Liu's childhood sweetheart. Father Liu's tone is light. Tao Tao, I just wanted to tell you. Clean up. I'll send someone to take you to the hotel. Gu Dao Tao's smile froze. Uncle, what did I do wrong? Nothing bad. I just thought it would be more convenient for you to stay in a hotel. Gu Dao Tao's gaze, looking back and forth between me and Lu Ruyan again. Uncle Gu, I like living here. It's convenient to stay here with you. Uncle, this is the Tao Tao on the internet. So cool. I took my phone out of my bag. Click on a video. Pass it to Dad Lu. In a newly released video this morning, Gu Dao Tao is talking to the camera. Order you all to watch the video of my fiancé. My fiancé is really beautiful. Liu's father frowned slightly. Did Uncle Ruyan Lu really have such a relationship with him? Then I'd better keep my distance from Ruyan Lu in the future. How come just have kids? Take grown-up jokes seriously. But my grandma saved Ruyan. Grandma is also an uncle. You say it's better to let Ruyan marry me. Gu Dao Tao, do you mean to say I am the kind of person who will do it for the kindness of the elders? Feel free to set a lifetime event for the younger generation. Irresponsible parents. Uncle Gu, of course I didn't mean that. Then hurry up and pack up. You can go out for a walk these days. See if you have a favorite little house. By the way, remember to cancel the account. Gu Dao Tao opened her mouth. Never spoke again. Forcefully going upstairs to pack up. Then Uncle, I still have class in the afternoon. I'll go first. No, take the paparazzi away. Liu's father covered his chest exaggeratedly. This paparazzi talks back every day. I went crazy when I saw him. Shihao, you good people do it to the end. Help me discipline him for a few more days. You know these years. Why do I come to your house less and less? Why are you coming to play with you less and less? Why do I shrug my shoulders? Don't tell you. Father Lu and Mother Lu are useless to me. But the scrutiny stares make me feel uncomfortable. That look is like evaluating the product. It seemed to have given me the conclusion of who I was with. Even if this person is Ruyan Lu. So I can't help but put the negative emotion. It was projected on Ruyan Liu's body. I was depressed. I agreed to take you in for 3 days. I could move out. His voice was a little too calm. It's like trying to mask your emotions with coldness. That little head is slightly lowered at the shoulders. Silent. He really looks like a big dog that no one wants. Forget it, I can't really ignore you. After receiving Lu Ruyan, I discovered another side of him. He is not only obedient, also unexpectedly sticky. In the morning he stood in the kitchen in an apron. Come back and ask me number 10. Do you prefer fried eggs well done or Lucine? Lucine listened. Nod and get close to the fried egg seriously. It even rebounded. I catch DDL at night. He just hugged the pillow and sat where I couldn't bear it. The sleepy head hangs down. There is smoke, can you go to bed? You haven't slept yet. She rubbed her eyes. Sounds good sometimes. She would force me to go for a ride. She drove me through the city at night. An occasional whisper in my ear. Like the night breeze. Soft and restrained. I still chat with Mao Tuan every night. Chat about the weather every day. Talk about today's mood. Chat about ordinary daily life. Chat with the trustee. I have to continue to take in Lu Ruyan for a while. Mao Tuan said. Lu Ruyanta. People are really nice. Really excessive trust and indifference to Mao Tuan. Except unpleasant. It actually gave birth to a trace of excitement. I thought Ruyan Lu would always stick to me like this. I just get annoyed. But here's the weird thing. The irritability did not appear. Instead, something else popped up. It's because he moves so naturally. Or is it because he cooked for me? Seriously, those little cares are too gentle. I try to tell myself. It's just roommates. But as time goes by, my self-persuasion is getting weaker and weaker. I didn't want to keep Ruyan Lu anymore at first. It's not because he's bad. It's because I have something I want to avoid. Something I can't deny. As time goes by, this feeling is getting clearer. I have a crush on two girls at the same time. And he's already dating one of the girls online. Those two girls are still good friends. Brother, see you in almost seconds. He continued to scum. If good. Definitely didn't mean to say I was that friend. Just assuming. If that person were me. If it is Shihao baby. That's different. The minister will only shout my generation. Look at me, Shihao is really a charming prince. Your Majesty, I turned off the chat interface with my brother. Leaning on the sofa. Complicated mood. The relationship with Lu Ruyan has become more and more delicate these days. It's just normal conversation and contact. But there is an added layer of inexplicable taboo. Didn't he know that I was Mao Tuan's online dating partner? Isn't he a good friend of Mao Tuan? How could he still do this? I draw Jack's homework at my desk. He was leaning against the door, clasping his arms. With a lollipop in his mouth. Shihao finished his homework and went for a ride with me. When he was busy, he walked in. Sit next to me. Get a little closer. Breathing is in my ear. You have been here. Stay up late and be careful of sudden death. I moved a little to the side. Deliberately avoiding his breath. Before you died suddenly. We'll kill you first. Kill me, but you don't even dare to look at me now. My movements stopped. When I turned to look at him. He was leaning lazily against the back of his chair. Eyes deep and straight. It's like seeing my dodge clearly. I replied stubbornly, don't bother. So I went to get some water. But his eyes were always on my back. Like a hot light. Doesn't he also understand? Such a distance. Such eyes. Is this feeling wrong? I feel like a really bad man. After being torn for 2 days. I decided to make an appointment with the hairball, apologize to him in person for my half-heartedness. Also before our relationship ended. At least I can see him once. Mao Tuan, can we meet? What's up? I have something very important to tell you. No imaginary evasion. Even outright rejection. He replied quickly. Good idea. The day we met. I arrived at the promised coffee shop early. It's not Mao Tuan who's waiting. But Lu Ruyan. I watched him open the door. I breathe and keep thinking about Dong subconsciously. It's like going to see your wife behind your back. But was bumped into by Xiao-san on the spot. Ruyan Lu was wearing a simple black trench coat. He looked around. Finally came straight to me. He sat down opposite me. Look calm. The corners of the mouth fly like a smile. Who are you waiting for, friend? Which friend wants you to take care of? You have an appointment with Mao Tuan, right? I'm silent, I know it all. He told you. He tilted his head and chuckled. The golden retriever that was not died a few days ago. Slightly curled, fluffy and soft. Like a little cake. Sort of. He leans in and pulls out his phone. Click on the screen. Hand it to me. The above is the chat record between me and Mao Tuan. Because I am him. Stupid hobby. No wonder when I was chatting with Mao Tuan. Ruyan Lu always holds her phone. No wonder Mao Tuan sent me to wipe the edges hard. When the spring sun shines. Lu Ruyan always hides in the guest room or toilet. No wonder the spring has been shining in the past month. The background always looks familiar. No wonder Mao Tuan's relationship with me and Lu Ruyan. So forgiving and generous. No wonder the stinky Ruyan Lu would admit it. Mao Tuan's appearance is not up to her. And I blinked. There is a match. Mao Tuan insists on turning me 648 every day. It's still the same this month. Do you mind if I look at your phone? It's like he didn't expect me to say this at all. Confused in tone. But he consciously handed me his phone. Very honored. I opened the wallet interface. The beginning of holding your breath. Tens of millions. Hundreds of millions. One more than me. Ruyan Lu. The golden hair on his head shrugged. You lied to me. Penniless. You are penniless. He was stunned for a while. Slide your phone to go. Bubbles made 200,000. Limit. Transfer the rest to your Alipay and bank card. It's all for you. He shakes his phone proudly. Show the balance bound of 0.00. He's really broke. I gave him a family card. He popped his head out. What identity relative card? Couple. Who is your couple? Women update less frequently. But with Ruyan Lu's beauty account. Where is my golden retriever? It's very easy to have a million fans. The account was originally born to find a dog. Neither Lu Ruyan nor I are going to use it for business. At the end of the year. We shot a special video. Same background as the first video. Ruyan Lu was wearing the same leather jacket and black turtleneck. With the same choker. The lens is slowly tightened, a hand comes through the lens. At the moment when you are about to touch the choker. Hand stop. On the internet, she raised her head towards Ruyan Lu's golden hair. Morning and evening greetings. Intimate advice. 648 boxes of Ebeo gold coins and Seaview bones were all taken for me. Maybe it's just chance. Maybe it's fate. Me on that day. Why not receive the golden retriever delivered to your door? He is healthy and clingy. Not picky eaters. Where is my golden retriever? My golden retriever is right here. Ruyan Lu's head lay on my lap. Carefully read the official publicity copy that has not been issued. Shihao, what you said is wrong. What's wrong? You are missing typing. I also said at the time that I had no idea. Hanoi Soma has not inspected the goods yet. So can't prove. Then check the goods now. He couldn't wait to get up. There is a posture of wanting to shake his pants in 1 second. Wait. Don't have that, it's all set. A box for your room. A box in my room. A box in the living room. Kitchen box. Bathroom box. Also put on the balcony. Which box do you want? I was panting. That day happened to be the 30th day of the new year. But I didn't hear the crackling firecrackers. All I could hear was popping.